Hello, everybody. I think I'm about ready to get started. Just chat a little. Welcome, Calvisham. Welcome, Rob. Welcome, Chris. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I know we were doing stuff in the last session, but all I can remember is the mountain dungeon that went on for way too long. I know we left the stone forge. I know we dealt with the apprentice, but man, oh man, chat, my brain is like, I don't remember anything immediately before that mountain. That mountain took way too long to do. That mountain was hell, chat. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that the first time I played the game, because I couldn't imagine replaying this and doing it a second time. That mountain went on way too long. I just don't even know where to begin. It was certainly a choice, to say the least. I like that, like, every door was a puzzle, and the way to beat the puzzle was random. That felt really unfair. But I guess it is what it is when it comes to that kind of stuff. So anyway, I believe we're done with all the crafting and things like that. So we're just gonna try to progress the plot. I believe we were slowly learning their intentions in terms of where they were potentially going to strike next. something dreamscape, something flashbacks. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like we found the shards of the I was about to say soul traders, that's not quite right. Yeah, we found basically where the scouts are. Or what's left of the scouts might be a more accurate statement. And we chose to spare the blacksmith. So we'll see the repercussions for that later. It keeps telling me to go to, like, Yenling, and I don't think I could go there. So I believe we just have to go back to the dreamscape at this point. Yeah, because I can't do either of these. If there was anything else I had to do equipment-wise. I'll double-check that if there's anything I'm holding that I could level with. Not really. Because we are down a companion. That much I remember, because I wanted to do brokage, or whatever that skill was called, that duplicates our items. We don't have it. Rest in peace, our items. Yeah, and I went to the Yenling last. Is there anything else I wanted to check before we get started? I guess I could feed our companions and just make sure that this is happening, and then we'll continue. There you go, we're feeding the tiger guy. Honestly, they've leveled up quite a lot. It's not, like, super relevant, but it is interesting they went from, like, 20 health to, like, 60. So we don't have to do this as often, at least. And I bought, like, a quadrillion items, so I should be able to feed most of them into usability again. Alright, so let's make sure they're being put to work on the farm, and then we'll proceed with the plot. Nice, so the most important ones are already out and exploring. I don't think there's really anything else I want. Guess I could just get seal paper for now. Banana guy go? Oh no. There we go. Gotta get that basket of rice, chat. See if we can get it. I'm just gonna go from the bottom of the list up, because I've kind of lost track of where I was with the other points of the list. I don't have enough explorability to get that. That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, I will have those people go back to the top. Okay. Oh, you can see them disappearing briefly. Like, what button is it? There we go. I figured out the buttons. We're good. So there's nothing for us to do in Yenling, so let's go back to the dream world. I'm surprised we're still allowed to go to the Undersea Palace, honestly. No banana guys here, only angry squid face. I was gonna say, Rob, we did finally beat Ni no Kune. Man, oh man. Was it never balanced at any point when we played that game? As well as warm up with some combat before we go to the lake. By enemies. No XP. Oh, boo. I guess we over leveled, question mark. I really want to fight them just for items. Oh, now you let me jump over here? I see how it is. I remember the first time we came here, they put something there so I couldn't bypass the cutscene. I remember that. Okay, so I can use that out of combat. That's what I was curious about. Most of the time my weapon is usually drawn or I like slice to make it appear. I don't need to slice to make it appear. Good to know, I guess, for a shortcut. Go away, don't come near me. You know what that means. We're gonna ignore him and approach. Oh, he's just surrounded by some demons, whatever. Don't bother using my AoE. I guess I will. Fight over, chat.
你们杀死了这些怪物，那应该就不是一伙的。
你在这儿做什么？还在四处探查？
我想离开阳平，可城门那边根本出不去，我就想进山找找，有没有其他路。我要把这东西送去一个叫做摇曳湾的地方。
你从哪里得来的？
是一位大哥。 他和那些怪物同归于尽了。死之前，他说自己会变成一种发光的石头，如果有机会，就替他把这个带去摇曳湾。我不知道那是哪里，我只是想试试。
最近阳平城里还有别的事吗？
上回来了几个带兵刃的人，看起来很厉害。他们其中一个告诉我，这是在做梦，得想办法醒过来。当时我是不信的，现在。 我倒宁可信了。
那这几天，你没再见到那些人？
也是有的，可我不敢去找他们。我曾经无意间看到过有只怪物，把一个人杀了，然后变成了那个人的模样。他们好像可以随意变来变去。总之，我不想再等下去了。阳平城里的人越来越少。
我们带你去摇曳湾吧。
你认识路？ 太好了，我也不知道这东西是不是重要。后来在路上还看到过2块，就都拾了起来。
小心！
这就是祭司说的。 去乌之国的法子，
应该是。
我还是不信，就算找到了那个乌之国，又有什么办法能救我们傣族？80年前去了那里的族人，不也一直没回来吗？
也许他们遇上了什么困难，也许他们没能打动巫族。别再说这种不敬的话。
Well, we got hit hard with those other life memories. Right, chat? Oops. That's what happens when we interact with too many of the stones of former
怎么样了？
Starlight Bay residents.
但骨头没断。
这里应该是某个海底洞穴，不知道涨潮的时候会怎样。我们得想办法回到地面上。
必须尽快，不然季音他。季音
被带走了，追！
Oh boy, I'm in control of this character again. Now the question is, do I at least get a real moveset this time? Oh, I'm not allowed to check what my moves are. Cool.
这里有怪物被吸引过来了，是妖还是什么野兽？
我们大意了，绝不能让他有事。
We saw some kind of... I don't know if I want to call it a fish or a whale. I mean, it's like whale-sized. It had a lot of fins.
太黑了。
Be seeing that, I think, in the future. Like how we could clearly see the thing go left. I'm gonna go this way. I like how she's like, what is that? And it's like, yeah, it's the thing that follows us normally. That's kind of funny. I don't think he would have this normally. I guess we never got an explanation where our glowing orb came from. Is it possible it came from this character? Interestingly, it won't let me attack at all. Maybe this is not going to be a combat thing. I'm gonna ignore where the game wants me to go. Oh, you could go like really far.
基因的哭声不在那个方向。
Oh, okay, yeah, it says, thou shalt not go this way. His crying comes from the other direction. Just curious. You hit that plot wall, chat. We can't just abandon people.
季，
Ah, now we have a weapon. Now, what is our moveset is the question. Mostly the same as the other guys. Somewhat convenient. Oh, I went to parry. It was slightly too slow. Okay, I'm liking this moveset a lot more because it's closer to what I normally play with.
还好没受伤。天海，你这是什么武技？我怎么从来没见过？还有这个会发光的珠子，
我也说不清，想不起来了。
怎么会？
继续往前吧，至少我可以保护你和基因。
你这是干嘛？
有东西，眼下又感觉不到了。
There is something, and now I can't sense it. Take that, pottery.
好险好险，差一点就……对那位可真是不能大意。不过这也许是个机会，万一我走了大运，能把他的魂魄给吞了。
我们已经很接近乌之国了，甚至就在乌之国的某个地方。
你怎么知道？
我认得石头上的话。族里那些从乌之国带回来的珍宝上面，有时候会有一样的。祭司说的对，飞上天空，穿越风暴，就有可能见到巫族。基因也许有救了。
Don't mind me, just gonna heal up.
没有眼睛，行动却很灵活，是靠听吗？为什么我觉得他们有点像人？仔细看又不那么像。
Oh, apparently that's not healing, it's just items. Yeah, see, we're seeing all the lotus designs. You can see the petals. A part of the lotus in this cave, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if this... We'll call it experience. I don't want to call it a flashback because it seems like it's being partially manipulated by the villains of the game. But I'm curious if in the setting that we're supposed to be in, if this is before the rise or fall of the
我在想，
evil Lotus.
为什么只要一场没办法的事，我们就会祈求神？即使巫之国的人也只是人，把他们当神。可是真的会吗？
你刚才说的，大概是因为我们还不够强吧？你我都是战士，拼杀起来从不怕死。可那又怎么样呢？我们救不了基因，也救不了其他族人。这种时候有的念想，真神也好，假神也好，只要在那里，就觉得还有盼头。
我不相信这些，
We don't believe in the gods, chat. Welcome, RJ Chaos.
神也好，什么也好，我只希望有一天，我们能强到不用依靠任何人。
Okay. I had a feeling the things we picked up were healing items, because generally when we have these kind of, we'll call them out-of-body experiences, might be the most accurate statement at the moment. We don't have access to our old inventory, so anything we pick up is just going to be what we need to survive. So these segments end up being harder just due to the fact that it's like, yeah, you don't get any of your weapons or your armor, and you lose most of your healing. Kind of rude, honestly, but it is what it is. Oh, so normally we also have the ability to throw a dagger, but I'm not able to do so in the flashback. We don't have an equivalency. Welcome, Chills Boy. Back from a little walk through the park. Nice, nice. I was gonna say, the weather is slowly getting better. I say around here, it's the first time that it's not been, like, freezing, literally. Last week or so has been more or less room temp. Not too bad. Got a lot colder today, but at least sunnier. Yeah, the sun definitely helps quite a lot. No crazy windstorms either help. I am really shocked that they interrupted that ability. I didn't think they were allowed to interrupt that when they were getting hit by the drill. I guess their super armor is just too intense. Oh, well, let me target that. There we go. I'm gonna make it target it. Enemies really aren't worth my time. I'm gonna move on. I guess the question is more... Do I explore the side area? I guess I explore the side area over here. Just enemies, or is there... looks like there's something to interact with here. Okay. Fine, I'll kill these things. Tell them to knock it off. He was not facing the right way, and then he corrected midair. That was kind of rude. Did the jump attack really go through my guard? That's rude. Had enough of these enemies, chat. They're not playing by normal rules. Just get out of here. That one was unblockable given the color. That's fair. What's this? Oh, it's just more healing items. I was hoping it would be a plot item. That's unfortunate. Still does heal up though. Think of interest there. Let's move on. So yeah, I guess they're trying to figure out... I don't know what they're trying to get out of it at the moment. I mean, I don't 100% know if the main villain knows this is happening. At least his little animal companion knows we're here. The very, very, very hideous slash molting raven thing. Or is that, it might be a vulture, actually. I take it back. It might just be a vulture. Can't quite tell, because he looks partially undead, so it's like, I I guess more Vulture-esque.
休息一下吧，我来守着，你睡一会儿。基因也该吃点东西了。
好。
Here we go, Chan. Have some rest. I'm sure it's fine in our little dreamscape here.
他还这么小，
可怜的又何止是他，整个岱族都。
想到让他们出来的法子了吗？
你知道？
好好求我的话，说不定我会告诉你。要不要赌一把？怎么，到现在还摆出这副样子？
I love our giant goofy lotus
这
hat on
天
our.
底下有谁不曾这样？偏你云无月就高高在上，不染俗尘了。
你说的对，天底下谁人不这样？毕竟天外还更有天。但是让我这样，你还不配。
云无月，看不起我？你凭什么？不过是个连声音都没有的眼。就算跟辟邪在一起，污秽始终是污秽。哦，我明白了。我们把人当作食物，辟邪也可以把我们给吞了。你和他又怎么会是一条心？到头来，所谓的情谊，也不过如此。难怪我让你求我，你连试都不试一下。
我只是确定你并不知晓如何破除这个法术。这些碎晶的确被某种力量所改变，却远非你能做到。
Damn.
是巫咒。我没料想你和他到了一处，是他让你来扰乱我。
我可不会听命于任何人，但能令你不快，也算没有白来一遭。
Hades is like Persephone come back. I was gonna say, at least it seems not all of our companions went into the stones.
我做了一个梦，很奇怪，我梦见自己和一群人都拿着木头做的东西在比划，可那些又不是棍子，用起来有点像我刚刚杀怪物时那样。周围的屋子很好，那么好的屋子，就算是在最富有的异离族我也没见过。我们几个身上穿的衣服也很好，说不出是用什么做的。那些人喊我师，对了，师兄，这又是什么意思？
要是祭司在这儿，或许能明白。不过听起来也不像是凶兆。小心！
不用怕，我在哪里见过？
Chat loves the giant lotus leaf I put on our head. Yeah, you can tell who the party members generally are. They have very goofy stuff on them. So yeah, it seems like confirmation that Wuzan, aka the main antagonist of the game, has put a spell on the shards of a recently deceased scout that's in the dream world. And when we went to go save somebody and interacted with the shards, that is what has trapped us in this. That's what I was gonna say. Flashback is not quite the right word. We're living the life of somebody else, but I'm not sure how quote unquote accurate it is. Because I'm guessing this one's a bit more loose than the other one. Leave her alone. Nice one, Chills. Yeah, she's got the little frog bunny on the hat as well. Sadly, we don't have our accessories on this character. But at least he's starting to slowly realize he's not the person whose life we are currently, I guess, walking around in / experiencing. Oh, there's no way it's gonna let me drop straight down, is it? Oh, okay, it wasn't finicky that time. You know, these look like the Nameless depths to some degree. As I said before, there's a lot of lotus petal motifs if you look at some of the rock patterns. That's why I think we're in the Nameless depths, or some variation of it. Just looking to see if there's anything else over here. It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go investigate the crying. Oh, I think it wants me to go this way. I was gonna say, Chills. I'm seeing all the puns. All my security stem from wearing a leaf for a hat. I was gonna say, since we're talking about the frogs earlier, it sounds like you're leaping to conclusions on that one. Oh, I got interrupted on my shield breaker. There we go. Love shield breaker. Shield breaker's so good. At least the game is kind enough to give you a moveset, which the game acknowledges is weird and I shouldn't know it.
比目，
我不是什么比目，刘兄，我是刘兄啊！哎，说了你也不知道，你根本……
我知道，先前我还跟你一起看碎晶来着。
你也？那我们现在是？我怎么变成了个姑娘？还有这孩子？
我们正在别人的梦里。
什么梦啊？为什么好端端的会跑到梦里来？之前在阳平的时候，那人也说我在做梦。
你先冷静下来。
是叫我怎么冷静？又不是你变成了女的。
Welcome, Kirk.
好吧。
Well, I guess we got confirmation that the person we're rescuing in the dream has become the woman.
你说的我都不相信，可不信又能怎么办？那我们现在就算是在梦中之梦里了。既然阳平大多数人都没事，我也就安心了。原来先前的阳平只是我自己的梦。有血脉或是神魂之莲，才可能看到碎晶里的东西。难道我家祖上和岱族？
你回想看看，家里可有发生过什么怪事？
怪事？你是指岱族的病？
不是病，是一种特殊的体质。我们进入这个梦境的时间有点诡异，未必就在开头，但我可以感觉到岱族留下的一些意念。他们这一族很容易被其他力量所侵染。
侵染？
不太恰当的说，就好像同时遇见了伤风的人，有的人特别容易被过到病气。季阴的祖父曾被玉螺咬伤，那不是什么厉害的妖兽，但他的血肉却对其他妖兽大有好处。季阴他们这一支，也就招来了天大的祸事。
你是说，他们的体质被那种妖兽所改变，会吸引别的妖兽来猎食？
对。
这也太倒霉了吧！
倒不全是这样差，岱族人如果触及了一些强大的灵力，就有可能变成厉害的战士。这也是为什么他们的血脉始终还能延续下来。
那他们虽然同是一族，每家每户却很不一样。
大多还是和常人无异，这种事又不可能天天遇上。就算因为各种缘由接触到了其他灵力，也未必能够得到。古时生活艰辛，这种体质对岱族而言祸福皆有。所以虽然祸事居多，他们也一直没能下定决心改变，即使想改，也束手无策。但是季阴这一支 就特别倒霉。他们在族中又是身份尊贵，祭司就不得不让族里的战士来寻找巫族。80年前就来过一次，当时带族的守护圣物丢失了，全族的处境每况愈下。那个时候，季言还没出生，到现在他们家几乎死绝了，只剩下他一个。
我想起来了，刘家祖上的确遇到过几桩怪事，被记了下来，但是都不太严重，传到我们这一辈也不知该不该信了。我当初啊，还是看了那些才开始写神怪故事的。
不严重，大概是因为血脉已经越来越稀薄了。
那往后，
循着梦境走下去。
好，听你的。这孩子
带上吧，他应该是梦里原本就有的，后面指不定还会遇上什么事。万一真的见到巫族了呢？
这么看着也太可怜了。你先前是从哪里下来的？我们干嘛不按原路回去？
不走那边了，平稳一点。
So there's a lot to take in, but I would say from the standpoint, I mean, to no one's surprise, the only way to exit the dream is to continue with the dream until we hit its natural conclusion. Can you really not hit that? That's such an annoying height. Because the problem is, like, he falls, unless it wants me to get a little boost first. There we go, a little boost helps. Well, this just leads back to the main room, which I don't want to do. Let's go this way. Yes, we're in a dream within a dream, so we get confirmation that potentially due to the bloodline of the current character, it potentially leaves them more susceptible to these kinds of things. So Wuzan is basically using him to keep us here.
18年后又是一条好汉，怕就怕一直困在这儿。我这身体总不能就这样了吧？我现在手都不知道往哪儿放的好。
那你就捧着基因，别想太多，有我在，我们都能活着出去。
Here you go, Chad. Don't think too much. That's up there with our classics, to be honest. Be innocent of knowledge, Chad. I don't see anything to interact with here, so I'm just gonna turn around. Okay, we see little bits of writing. I want to kill them just to see if I have an interact with that, and then otherwise we'll move on. Oops. I mean, I guess that's one way to trap their movements. Just pin them against the wall. Don't worry about it. No interactions with it. Just wanted to... The motto of the streams at this point. Exactly. Don't think too hard about it. So they're basically saying that we got an explanation as to what these people were originally doing. That this is like a remnant of a thought / a memory. The existence of the Dai clan. Well, that's just super rude. Okay, stop it. How am I supposed to dodge that? That's just rude. So much rudeness on the stream today. Yeah, it looks more like a whale with the underside.
乌之国究竟是个什么样的地方？古时候的人未免也太强了吧！以后我一定要把这些写进我的故事里。
快走！
I was gonna say, I'm surprised. Game, please. This is rude. Because I can't hit the dodge button when you're doing this. I don't really know how you're supposed to get around that, other than just hopefully you're not on the path already. Like that. Like, geez. Not a lot of time to react to that. Yeah, we have a very grumpy whale creature there. I think we'll see a bit later in the game as well. But I was gonna say, I'm surprised Of all the things that they talk about happening in this world that they don't mention the giant whales, you think that would be like one of the first things we would notice in the game? Like, oh yeah. So I don't know if they're supposed to be extinct. I guess we'll get an explanation later, since this is in the past. At least according to the dream logic. Good. Yeah, they're not even giving us items. That kind of sucks. Yeah, let's move on. I guess I'll briefly check to see what's down here, just out of curiosity. It's probably just going to be more healing items if I had to guess. But you never know. Yeah, it looks like probably more healing items. Let's confirm what it gives us. It's gonna do light attacks until they die. There we go. Seems to work pretty well, honestly. Look at that, Chad. Just wail on them. That works. Old mud. Oh, it's actually... It's not a healing item. I'll have to see what that does later. I don't think I can look at my items in general. Oh no, I can. It's the other thing is locked out. Material to make other items. Okay. Maybe that'll help us later. Just keep swinging, exactly. Just like, listen, I got a club. Not afraid to use it. We're going clubbing as usual. Away from those guys, they're not worth our time. That was a gap in the floor that I just realized because I was looking at the mini-map. Evaded myself on that one. I was just curious if they know how to cross the gap. The answer appears to be no. Oh, they actually blocked me there. That's kind of funny. Oh, they could drop down though. Interesting. Interesting. I always love messing with the AI. I can't resist, chat. I'm like, listen, I want to understand if they know how to change the plane of existence they're on. Can you travel on the Z-axis? Minor platform. So this looks like if there's going to be an optional item, it's going to be this way. Oh. Chat, or not. Or there's just nothing over here. Cool. Love it. Oh, no. There's something in the middle. Oh, rock fungi. Mm-hmm. I do like the look of the rocks underneath the main platforms that we're on. I'm sure that'll trigger the ever infamous and the thing I never remember in the heat of the moment, the stalagmite versus stalactite. But I do like the glow that those particular rocks had.
刘家是傣族的后人，这么说来，会进到这个梦里，是我拖累了你。
未必，也没准是反过来的。如果只是碎晶里的梦，不可能会出现你在阳平梦境中见到过的魔。这里被某种外力改变了，倒像是个陷阱。
陷阱
？The sea for sealing. It's coming back to me. Indeed, stalactites. That's what I get for waking up and just immediately streaming. Brain's not firing on all cylinders yet. It's getting there, though. It's still recovering from the horrible, horrible mountain dungeon. I guess I'll explore what's over here. Huh. I mean, it gives you a very interesting view. Don't get me wrong, but let's hope for an item over here. Yeah, I can't do the pulse ability while I'm here, which highlights treasures. So I'll actually have to look out for them versus just auto detect. Stuff like that. Yeah, indeed. Brain is warming up. It's kind of cold today. Much warmer yesterday, for sure. I think I left our companion on a different area. That was kind of funny. I just see the little blue dot on the mini map. They're like, yeah, yeah, we left you behind. I don't even feel bad about it.
走了这么久，都接近地面了吧？也不知道能不能找到出口。这地方真让人毛骨悚然。
追过来了，
啊？
魔一直在追我们。比起地洞里的怪物，他们才是真的危险。来了不少，等会儿如果被围住，你一定要……
这是之前……
快，你跟着他走，我去拦住那些魔。
什么？你一个人？我……
不要多说，你在，我反而容易分心。
好吧，你多小心。
Oh. I was checking my phone. I looked up. I just immediately parry. There we go, chat. That was the gamer reaction. You almost got me. Just making sure I wasn't getting a work text. Get out of here. Oh, they hit me right at the beginning of Shield Breaker, which is a shame. Man, that attack goes on forever. True story. Tell him to knock that off. I would just like to say, chat, I did parry that, but he missed the parry attack. That was kind of mean. You know I get the parry because, like, this is like if you block. That's the sound effect if you block. But if it makes, like, a more thunk sound, it means the parry is activating. Anyway, I'm just gonna do light attacks on them. That's what they deserve. Oh my gosh, let's get out of here. There we go, that was the parry. Hey, get out of my face, random demon. I'm slowly waking up, I swear. Ooh. It's a nice creature design. I don't think we fought you before. Apparently, we might not fight him again. Yeah, there's the bird companion I was mentioning earlier. Oh, we're back to our original form. Mom says, I had a dream my boss called me today after waking up. It was mildly frustrating. Oof. Did you think it was real, or you recognize it was a dream? Yeah, our abilities are basically back to how they were before. I never recognize it's a dream. Oh, sorry, Rob. Yeah, see, now we have King's Rage. As I said before, the moves were like really close to what we were using before. It's like not that different. But anyway, chat didn't see us before. We put a little monkey on our shoulder. We got the little reindeer antlers on our character. That's how you know that's how you can identify our party members. What goofy thing are they wearing?
没有路了。上面那是怎么回事？
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I would go into the giant death portal. That was kind of a mistake. There you go. They're talking about taking control of your dreams in chat. Hopefully the protagonists learn to control their dreams, because this get a little out of hand. They better take ownership of this dream.
这是哪里？出来了吗？
Ooh.
有什么话你尽管问，我不是坏人。你没事，你变回来了。
岱族人，
你也是岱族的？
Like the roots, both in the temple and on that
到
character.
底是哪儿？莫非真的到了乌之国？
从这永生之皇出去，的确就是乌之国。赢了，放你们走。
啊，这老乡见老乡的，没必要打打杀杀吧？
万熙，你是80年前来寻找乌之国的战士头领万熙。
既然这样，更没必要打了。我们的目的不是一样的吗？
太弱，出去也是死。
Sorry to hear that you had some bad news recently, Chills. Oh, speaking of Chills, this boss is having no chill with me at the moment. I'm attempting to gather what abilities I have unlocked, and the game is like, yeah, we're just gonna go right into a boss fight. Okay. Oh, okay, that was hard to react to. That's easy to react to. I need to learn to not dodge that attack. If I can recognize that attack, to just walk out versus run. Oh, they had a follow-up. There we go, we gotta dodge that. Oh, did that not kill? I thought that was gonna kill. Oops. I got punished hard for thinking that would kill. My bad. Also, I ran out of stamina. Let me recover stamina. At least we got to see what happens if you get hit by that pincer attack.
很好。
也就是说，我们可以走了？
保重性命。
唉，早说不用打来打去的。那你快跟我们讲一讲乌之国的事啊！你们当初见到巫族了吗？为什么不回族里？你在这里做什么？
我是守渊人，没有办法离开永生之皇和醉渊。
什么意思？
这里是乌之国醉渊的入口，我们会杀死从里面逃出来的人。
就是刚刚上来的那个地方。好好的干嘛做这个？是巫祖让你做的？
这是贪心的惩罚。80年前，当我们从醉渊里出来的时候，看见了那瓶不老药。我们以为这是巫祖的恩赐，但是这瓶药却不能被带离永生之皇。我们担心走出去后再也无法回头，内心深处又有着对岱族体质的恐惧，希望这药可以治愈一切。也有几位战士觉得这大概是巫祖的考验，考验我们是不是足够虔诚。后来两边争吵了起来，他们愤怒地离开了。留下来的战士约定每个人都喝上一口药。
这药是真的？
也可以说是真的。服下以后，我们就和巫之国结成了某种契约，也得到了他们留在这里的一些意念。可是，再也无法离开了。我们确实不会衰老，不知冷暖，身上的血不再流动。如果这样也算永生，至少可以活很久很久吧。我们曾经试着互相杀死对方，但是都失败了。
有时会去醉渊吸食活人的血肉，谁也不想这样。可一旦饿起来，根本管不住自己的身体，连神智都不清醒了。
醉渊哪里有活人？
只是认不出来。
你是说那些没有眼睛的？
乌之明都很长命，只要不受重伤，恢复的也很快。他们有些人被放逐到下面，甚至还能留下后代。在那么昏暗的地方，慢慢的，眼睛也就变没了。
这乌之国的人到底……
乌之明从生下来就有很强的灵力，据说是来自天上星辰的赐予。他们对罪人的惩罚非常重，罪人会沦为人生，鲜血里的灵力被通通抽掉，供往别处。乌之国要用到力量的地方很多，
这实在是……
因为太过痛苦，有的人不愿意做人生，就会被放逐到罪渊。
你们这样也算是人生吗？你背后的……
毕竟我们没有乌之血。不过不管是人生还是永生，都只是他们给予罪人的刑罚罢了。你们走吧。从罪渊是不可能回到岱族的，你们只能去外面。
外面是什么样子？
这些年来没有人从那边到过这里，永生之皇好像被遗忘了一样。从罪渊里爬出来的倒是有一个，可他已经连话都不会说了。我没办法告诉你们真正的乌之明和乌之国是什么样的，但出去以后一定也是凶险重重。保重。我们岱族长久以来信奉的究竟是什么？
Oh, I did see that it took away our monster companions, which makes me a little sad. I was gonna eat a lot of deer hops. 1 second as I react to whatever chat is talking about. There we go. Goodbye all the quadrillion deer hops we have in our inventory. I think you'd probably get along fine with Azel, Rob. Surprised you haven't talked to him at all at this point. Let's inspect the creepy things before we comment on the plot. Presumably these are the other people that drank from the elixir.
这些都是服下了不老药的战士。
Well, that confirms it.
现在是他们休息的时候，接下来就要换我了。
你们也需要休息。
每过一段时间就会停下所有的行动，只留隐约的知觉。外表看起来完全不像个活物，内里却是连魂魄都在被烈火焚烧一样。也怪不了别人，只怪我们当初心智不坚。
这八成是个陷阱，雾之国的人实在太卑鄙了。
你们带着的这个孩子也是岱族人吧？
是季家的最后一个。
真不知道我们岱族是不是受了什么诅咒。
Again, I like the constant lotus motif as we go closer to Wuzan, the different things here. So, I guess we got confirmation that the people that were in the Abyss of Guilt / Guilt Abyss basically had been down there so long that they lost their eyes naturally from having just been down there for presumably nearly an eternity, question mark. It's nice that the tree people basically feed on them and their spirit power. I was looking to see if there's anything fun to look at on the ceiling, but yeah. I think Chills was talking a little bit about pattern recognition or how people adapt as you play games. Oh, wait, hold on. We can interact with this? What are we gonna say? Granting you immortality. I don't think I want that kind of immortality. We end up a tree person that constantly feeds on people, because as they said before, they don't bleed, but their branches are covered in blood, so they just murder people constantly. They feed on the human flesh. Lotus always makes you think of 999. Oh no, I haven't played that game. I've seen parts of it though. Well, technically I played 999 briefly for like 20 minutes, but I did not get to any significant plot point.
这里就是乌之国吗？
Yeah, it's a visual novel game, Kirk. It came out on DS, I want to say. First one.
永生之皇怎么进不去了？
我们走，应该是没办法再回头了。
Yeah, this game has always been kind of an interesting balance with the stamina meter at the very bottom of the screen and just what exactly you can get away with, because blocking eats up a ton of stamina, so it can punish you really hard for actually blocking, which is kind of weird, I guess, and kind of rough, since a lot of the times it's just better to dodge than to try to block. But I guess the risk reward is like you could try to parry, which is good. I think you could parry some unblockable attacks, question mark. But I don't feel like risking it, because normally if you parry too early, you just go into this mode, which blocks. I'm like, I don't feel like having unnecessary risk when we play. But the downside, too, is that if an enemy stalls a lot in their attack and you dodge, then they might re-aim, and you waste a lot of stamina that way. There's always kind of a balance when we're fighting the bosses, to try to recognize what attacks they're doing, and whether it's better for me to just physically walk and then dodge, or double dodge. Yes, lots of pattern recognition on the fly.
怎么一路过来都没遇上人？乌之国的人有这么少吗？
I was gonna say, I like the look of Wuzan, what's left of it, question mark. Cannot use search at the moment. How rude. One day, chat will have the ability to detect items. I've noticed that multiple times in this game. It does like taking away your ability to detect items, which is kind of... It's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's just... If you're gonna introduce that feature in the game, don't take it away. Because otherwise I could detect whether or not these things are breakable without walking up to them. You know what I mean?
这里也是。
Some of them are.
这些房子看起来很好，可半点人气都没有。真的有人在住吗？
Okay, before we continue through the houses that look in good shape but nobody's here to live in them, see if there's anything over here. Breakable? Not breakable. Breakable? Not breakable. So now we have to do that because it took away our search ability. Whereas I could just pulse it full screen. See if it's worth coming to. Yeah, sorry that some bad stuff happened to you earlier in the week, Chills, from what I was looking at. Hopefully things improve. Honestly, I don't really dream much either. But I don't know if it's just because of my sleep pattern or what the deal is. Or at least don't recall dreams is the best way to put it.
没有，哪里都没人。这根本是一座死城。
Before we go to the giant arena in the middle of the middle of this place. Aha. Breakable. Okay, am I throwing darts back at least? They are so useless in combat. Oh. The reason I can't run anymore. Do you not like me going over here, game? Fine, I'll go this way. Let's walk towards the ominous eye. Don't mind me. Nothing terrible will happen to our character the next half hour.
真的连一个人都看不到，太惨了。哪里还有什么巫族？傣族人千辛万苦来到这儿，看见的只是一个空掉的巫之国。那些留在永生之皇的人，永远都不会知道。 外面竟然是这个样子，傣族早就被抛下了，什么都做不了。你是不是觉得我很没用？我在阳平梦里的时候说要救大家，最后也是一无所成。我打算去找摇曳湾。 不是出于好心，而是觉得等不下去了。继续留在那里，我会疯掉。如果真的要死，倒不如拼一把，至少做成一件事情。现在到了这个梦里，我还是没用，要靠你保护，要眼睁睁地看着自己的祖先受苦。
你有手有脚。 只要过日子是自食其力，不伤天害理，不作奸犯科，怎么就没用了？没事，别把自己想得太厉害。拯救苍生这种力气活，我还不一定做得到呢。傣族的事，你再难过，也已经过去至少2、3千年了。不管你今天做些什么，好的还是坏的，都不可能改变发生过的事。既然你还在这里，就是傣族的血脉延续了下来的明证。眼前的只是梦。 我们能活着回到现实中才是最重要的。
都只是梦。没错，是我把自己弄乱了。这些日子里，我总忍不住胡思乱想。放心吧，我绝不再说什么丧气话了。想想，这也算绝无仅有的经历。以后我的故事里。
Uh-oh. Remove the space chat. I feel like we've been getting a lot of these lately. I feel like this possible ban evader. I think that they're banned for a reason. Anyway, let's resume. Cannot use Pact or Rift. Okay, we're gonna fight on the giant whale creature. Cool. Get rid of you real quick. Oh, hello. Let's not get hit by that. Tell them all to get off me. Well, that's a lot of enemies. Hello, all these enemies. Build a little more meter here. I almost have the charge again. On the plus side, at least now that I have my full combo set back, it's not as hard to do what we need to do here. Banish the bots into the great beyond, along with these demons. Get out of here. Hello, vibrating screen. Well, I guess if we were not upgrading our weapon, that could be kind of annoying. Targets. Oh, there we go. Oh, if I could block that. That's fair. Maybe you real quick. Yeah, the other thing that kind of helps with the flow of the game, I have very minor health regen whenever I use skills. Like, I'll get clipped every once in a while. Oh, I don't want to fall off the creature. Let's not fall off the creature there. But being able to do that just means I'm not wasting my time healing. Feels kind of nice. And since there's so many enemies here, it's pretty easy to build meter and also build up that burst that kills everything. Gonna dodge that. There we go. Good dodge. Poor enemies. Oh, that creature we saw earlier is here. Oh. Where did he go? I didn't kill him. He just kind of disappeared for now. Interesting. Some heavy attacks in there. Oh, I was gonna parry, but he missed that last strike. Unfortunate. Take a little more meter. Interrupt this charge with Shield Breaker. At least you could dash out of the rapid slices if you kill your initial target. It's always nice. Like all the demons in the sky waiting to potentially attack us. Oh, hello. Poor enemies. I think we killed almost all of them at this point. I think unfortunately for the game, we went through the mountain dungeon, so I'm very strong right now relative to if I just continue with the plot. We are just absolutely demolishing all these demons. Take that, Wuzan. Oh. That was a bit unexpected. Frozen fish. Rip whale creature thing with the cat fish whiskers. An antagonist appears.
靠着这么点魔，果然还是不行。
魔是你引过来的，这次你又想做什么？
当然是想要你死。这里是梦中之梦，与现实有着重重阻隔。就算是一只王辟邪陨落在此，辟邪族也很难查到什么。我一直想说，凭你也用得起太岁。
怎么？莫非让你想起了被禁云斩首之痛？
你同他已经见过了。 不然又怎么会知道？
他，
这个梦境的主人，麒麟族所在梦境的真正主人。 看样子你还是一无所知。
想杀我，我的命也不是那么好拿的。生死之战，你我一样都在生死之间。
的确长进了许多。
无照！
这回连人都不见了吗？你已经虚弱至此，所以，在这个梦里，只要我想杀他，你就会出来阻挠。连祭灵族你都未必能如此顾忌，他到底有何不同？
你在说什么？
十九，
我不过是想提醒你，剑飞过来了。
说实话。
你不觉得就这么杀了他有点可惜吗？他的魂魄味道应该很不错，不如留给我。
哦，原来你竟然还会想吃辟邪的魂魄。既然不想说，以后都不必再说了。说的没错，杀了的确可惜。
I want fried
你
chicken.
叫北洛是吗？
So true.
我会送你一份永生难忘的大礼。
And he's gonna give us an unforgettable gift. Surely this won't be something horrible. Oh, he actually left us alone.
那个人是谁？看起来非常可怕的样子。
So interestingly, they're saying the original owner of the sword that we're using is not actually dead. Aerial Demon Hunter made, nice. But is the one supporting the Soul Drifters, aka the people that turn into shards when they die. So we're in the remains of a Soul Drifter that's been corrupted by that particular person. And at least the villain acknowledges that random demons aren't going to kill us at this point, which is very true. This feels like you should be able to interact with this. I'm surprised you can't. I have to come back here later. They did go through a very dramatic transformation. Like the very winter aesthetics here. No more spring. Yes, the reindeer antlers are now on theme. Potentially an exit to the dream has appeared.
云无月，你这个叛徒，天宗永远都不会接纳你。
我并不在意你们是怎么想的。
谁？为什么会有说话声？
是你不在意，可惜你再怎么比我强，也终究不能杀我。你取不回自己的生命。一个被人教养过的妖，从头到脚都那么可笑。你有没有想过，人族视你为妖魔，而在眼族看来，你也一样怪异。你的想法，你行事的准则，两边都容你不下。
不必说这些无用的。碎金上巫罩的力量一去，你也拦不住我。
云无
figured I'd let the dialogue play rather than skip it.
凛冽的风暴来了，这所有的梦境，是不是都快崩塌了？啊，你是得赶快去找那只利仙，否则他的神魂说不定顷刻间就要碎裂了。
So I guess the gift will be the spirit storm, or I guess the collapse of the dreams. I guess that's somewhat accurate to Inception, right, chat? All the dreams are collapsing. We gotta get out of here. I wanted to zoom in on the baby because I just caught a glimpse of it. Give chat a little treat in the corner. It seems like our companion is able to get through the spell cast on the shards now that Wu Xiao's out trying to stop us. Other Lu left party, Yon Mayu joined party. Well, I like the mini-map is just that. Question. Did we level at any point doing any of that? No. Oh, look at that, chat, when you walk around. I just want to run in circles real quick. Yeah, there we go.
梦域里的灵力紊乱了，我们暂时无法脱离，恐怕要停留一阵。
这是哪里？
我的乾灵镜之中，意识力量所能庇护之地。
刘兄呢？
除了他，也还有别人的意识来到这里避难。
Chat's jealous of the purple splashes.
梦域紊乱是怎么一回事？
如今看来，能够令人昏睡不醒的黑莲来自乌兆的梦中，而乌兆更是用一些法子对进入梦里的魔做出指引。他们当初很快就通过于梦之的意识去到人界，想必也与此有关。这所有的一切都会令梦域的灵力发生变化，愈演愈烈，直到带来风暴。
风暴，那些做梦的人和祭灵族又会怎样？
One day we will be able to complete the subquest of Wild Soul where it wants us to get 5 of everything, but we can't get the roots. That quest is such a tease. That quest is going to be there for like 4 or 5 more sessions. I almost guarantee it, chat. It's kind of outrageous. Purple splash everywhere just for chat.
我一直觉得，祭灵族所在的那个十分广阔的梦境，应当已经存在了许久。寻常之梦，连一夜都未必能有。祭灵族便如梦中的旅人，永远都在四处迁徙。可风里霜他们给我的感觉，却不是这样。
乌兆也提起了这个玉主，他们之间似乎有什么纠葛。 该不会也是从古早之前就一直活到现在的人吧？可谁又能做这么久的梦呢？
若是这一次的灵力风暴无法平复，整个梦域都有可能崩塌。祭灵族和他们所在梦境的真正主人亦有性命之忧。
我们能帮到那个玉主吗？
我试过，但找不到他。除非能进入他的元灵境。
元灵境。
意识的更深处，比乾灵境还要深入。
除了这些，我更担心乌兆那边，他肯定会有所行动。
忧心无用，我们毕竟是外来者，如此强力的风暴中，只会寸步难行。
云无月，你很久没来看我了。
有魔进来了。
他们若是在灵力风暴中胆怯了，自然也会努力寻找安全之地。
Well, so much for keeping us safe in your mindscape. We just immediately get attacked within like a minute of being here. So I still can't summon our pack monsters, which makes me a little sad. I did enjoy their buffs. I went to go pop King's Rage, but that was a mistake. needs our little teleport here.
“魔既然已经发现了这里，必定不会就此作罢。”云无月，你什么时候再来看我呀？是从前在魔域结识的剑丝族。
Mindscape and Psychscape have been updated. We have to go deeper, chat. Need another layer.
你似乎有话想问。
轩辕丘，缙云从小就在那儿长大吗？他是有熊人。
并非，缙云的父亲出身三苗，他们一家因战乱去到有熊。他的母亲是否也是三苗族人，我却是不知道了。怎么？
先前和刘兄一起进到的那个梦里，不，没什么。
云无月，新商城实在太大了，我觉得在这过上一辈子都不会腻。我喜欢这么热闹，这里的房子也很好，比黑黑的笼子好多了。城里的妖魔送来了很贵重的东西，可我不想要。云无月，请你不要忘记我。只有你看到的才是我吧？
这小东西只是幻影，对吗？或者说，是你的记忆？
白桥是我在魔域偶然救下的妖，他不喜四处漂泊，我便将他送去新商城，托付给一位与我有救的大魔。剑丝族是非常奇特的一支妖族。他们的精神力十分强大，足以影响到其他妖魔的心神，带来种种幻象。但这种力量却无法自控。大多妖魔眼中的剑丝族，只会是他们心中深深怀恋、思念不已的那个存在。很少有谁能看到剑丝族真正的模样。白桥在新商城定居之后，总会有许多妖魔前去拜访他，送上各种珍宝。但他却越来越落寞。我最后一回去看望他时，他说希望我可以永远记得他，记得白桥，而不是别的什么。云无月，其实有时候他们的确很可怜，我也想帮上忙，可我又不是真的，我只是一个影子啊。
你不想见到缙云吗？
缙云已逝。
这上面的是什么？
一个印记，我在自己的意识中留下的印记。为了不要忘却，眼的寿命很长，甚至有万年之久。我们可以窥见意识的奥妙，必然也更容易被反噬其身。遇到过的人，发生过的事，都必须随着时间的流逝不断的遗忘。否则自身的精神将无法承受。
那如果有一天
，silly enemies. We're in the middle of getting plot dumped. Get out of here. Get out of here. Fight over, chat.
你怎么了？是受伤了吗？
并无大碍，但在这里，我的意识同样会被外界的风暴所扰乱，从一开始就不能完全自控。若是之后周遭的情景有变，你也无需惊讶。 穹隆国。
That loves the giant banners from the seemingly endless sky? Question mark. Where are they coming from? Look at it. They just trail on it basically to infinity / the void up there. Or apparently, I like how they're like, "Where are we?" and then we pause and it says Kingdom of Quanlon. Thank you, game. What happens if I go backwards from here? Okay, here are things that we can receive. Now that our search ability is back after being taken away from us for like the whole session. You hear the little sound effect indicating roughly where an item is, which is kind of neat. I'll fight these just to see what these things drop. They could give us the fin shards. I'm looking for more of those. He got me mid-dash. Get that guy out of there. Oh, see, now that is a ridiculously amount of good things that we just got from that fight. The fight was easy, and it gave us, like, the best level up shards. Like, look how many of these we have already. I guess I might as well level our weapon for another 176 damage. Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep fighting these. They're gonna give me that many. I'm gonna say no to that.
那些跪着的人是在祈愿。
是穹隆国圣级义士，他们有自己的信仰，十分虔诚。
Chad having the crossover from Kessen to FNB Chan. Yeah, it's true. We just have to leap up and battle God like in Kessen 2. Like the weird... Are they statues or remnants of people that we see up on the cliffs there? Thank you, passive healing by using skills. I love it so much, chat. See that? Like, I could have been using healing items, but now I'm basically where I should be. It's interesting that they only appear at a distance. So are they illusions? Or are these on the cliff here? So we're not able to go back to the Lotus Scape, so I'm really glad I told our companions to dig and mine and fish and do whatever for like 45 minutes, because we sure as heck can't go back there now, sadly. Banned. Man, her freeze ability is so good, Chad. Like, she might not be the DPS of the group, but man, them getting shut down that hard is so satisfying. There we go, I'm back at full health. Looking more to see if there's any lore points here. I don't want to miss anything. And I'll take the spirit dust, don't get me wrong, but not what I'm looking for. Alright, before we go into what seems like a boss fight, we level her? Did we get enough of these? Oh. I think we're getting crystals more for the character that's not on our party, which is a little rough. Hold on to our other crystals for now.
这里没有印记，看来是发生过什么让你很难忘记的事。
的确，有一些教训。我成年未久时行走世间，遇到了当时穹隆国的国师。他要我抹去意识，成为他的使仆。
这家伙，难不成是想找死？
我拒绝之后便被居住，正在穹隆圣坛之下。
他竟这么厉害！
相传穹隆国师乃是更久远之前的大能转世，身具累世的功德和法力。这些我并不太懂，但我的确是败了。穹隆之法与我的力量本是相克，他将我关在那处，日夜如受刀锯之刑，无非是要我有朝一日转念屈从。
寻常人求而不得，只多杀之。这国师倒是思虑深远。
216年间，我未有一日放弃修炼，终是能够破印而出。
那你必定是要报仇。
自然。我毁去圣坛，从庙宇深处把那个和尚带走，投进了魔域的一处深渊。一开始他仍是挣扎呵斥，数十日后便再无动静传来，想必是被驱魔吞噬了吧。但在这之后，发生了一些我所料未及之事。
怎么？
穹隆国重视信仰，圣坛被毁，国师暴卒，对他们而言，无异于亡国之灾。那和尚的门徒虽多，却还未有一人获得他的真传之法。这个国家就此衰败，日渐孱弱，数十年后便不存于世了。
你是觉得不该取了他的命？
我从未后悔，只不过有时会想，我是否成为了一个太过突然的契机，带来某种无可挽回的转变。人的国聚沙成塔，而后又风流云散，在千年之间数不胜数。但这毕竟是人族兴衰，本不该由我介入。
谁又有未卜先知的本事？那什么国师抓住你的时候，怕是只做着称心如意的美梦吧。
It's like, do you regret killing the monk and sending him into the abyss to be devoured by demons? I have no regrets. Like, that's okay. I guess we're learning more about her personality. Getting more backstory on her. Just throw him in the abyss, chat. It's fine. So what we cause the downfall of the kingdom of man. Vexing winds destroyed every few thousand years, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. Yeah, see, we're strong enough that my heavy attack kills before they can do anything. Thank you, Sword Crystals, you're so good. Oh, we killed them so quick I couldn't keep my combo going. Oops. Too strong, chat. Yeah, with our crit build, us randomly doing 4,000 damage is wild. Can I just talk about this? Like, it does so much damage. With like 14,000, they don't even have like 8,000 health total. Oh my gosh, the crit build is so disgusting. What can they do, chat, other than perish? Plus we have the attack booster when I drew that drill attack. So we get like 1% more attack per combo point we have.
一茬又一茬，什么时候是个头啊？
我们回到了白梦泽，就意味着灵力风暴正在减弱，对我的扰乱也越来越
Yeah, we were
少。
here at the beginning of the game.
且在此地等上一阵。
Wow, we got a lot of XP for that, enough to level. Okay. I mean, I already feel like we're in our endgame build. Like, there's really nothing I want to modify at this point. You take damage, you get damage reduction. I mean, maybe? Attacking targets that are frozen, damage dealt is greatly increased. That's somewhat useful with our Freeze Companion. Is there anything else I want? I just don't enjoy Flame Surge. I just like the burst ability so much more than using the flame strikes. The fact that you can't block in flame surge is like, I don't mind the attacks and the faster recovery and everything else and, you know, lifesteal, but man, not being able to guard or team skills is brutal. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, eventually I probably should get Shadow Mirage, stuff like that. We're not high enough level to get some of the more interesting abilities. Looking to see if there's any other abilities we can increase. Round increases by 5% when you defeat an enemy. Could be worth getting. I don't know if I really want to use Vibrancy. Could improve King's Ire a little bit. Just looking to see if there's anything else I really want to pump up with. We're kind of at an awkward point where most of the things that we want are kind of far down the list. Like, I could slowly come over here, but like Assassinate and Crossroads, I don't really want to learn unless I could go straight to Shadow Self. So I think in the meantime, let's just get free damage reduction and just do increased damage when they're frozen. Okay, can she get anything fun? Checking all of her abilities. I do wish on the UI I could see which ones can level up. Like, see how it, like, as a reminder chat, like, it has learn skill on the right side, and the word effect. You don't get the effect unless you put another point there, but not everything has an effect. So, like, there's no, I don't see what the visual difference is between, like, Breeze, right? The thing highlighted on in the bottom left here, that has an effect, and Windbound, which doesn't. I feel like they should have used different colors there. We're talking about how to, just those little quality of life things, like, they should have given it, like, a different, like, see how this one, like, glows? Like, I could tell this one is the one that's pumped by the effect, but I don't know, maybe they should have made it, like, green, or they could have put, like, a different symbol around it in order to indicate that it's upgradable. I know they want to keep it somewhat simplistic in that sense, but at the same time, I'm like, Okay, so she can't get that ability. Let's just give her lifesteal. I honestly don't even know if companion health matters at all in this game, because if they allegedly die, like quote unquote die, it doesn't really matter. Interestingly, we have 2 side quests we could do here. I should probably take them because I'm not very likely to be able to come back here. Quest Ancient Script. What do you mean I completed it?
这花叫什么名字？
刺金星。
荆棘吗？
对。它原本长在离轩辕丘很远的一个叫做刺金岩的地方。须得穿过重重荆棘，在山的最深处才有可能找到。金云曾经给我带回了一株，后来长成了许多，可惜他也见不到了。沧海桑田，连白梦泽都已经不在了。
再好看，梦里终究是梦里，回忆也都只能是回忆罢了。这世上的花千千万万，以后我给你找别的。
So it's interesting we got confirmation. So when we went to the other world and we stepped through the door, did we somehow go into a dream? Because she said the marshes no longer exist, but we went there in the beginning of the game. Right? Like we were, or at least it's a very similar location if it wasn't the same. I thought it was the Oniric Marshes when we first spoke to her.
在乌之国的梦里，
我听到了一些你和叶长庚的话。眼的声音不是简单的发声，而是一种特殊的力量吧？
不错，眼兽活到大约500年后，才有可能拥有这种力量。发生之时虽然十分动听，足以迷人心智，但也非常危险。人或是不够强大的妖，因之癫狂迷乱致死的，却是多数。我幼时不懂这些，还盼望着长大了要唱歌给缙云听。
缙云不是有辟邪之力吗？也会受影响。
但他终究是人族，只怕有害而无益。昔年海上有沁耳国，据说他们的国民一生都在追逐这世上最好听的声音。他们寻过鲛人，也寻过渔妇，最后找到了眼族。那个眼倒不愿随意杀生，便说我若高歌，你们举国皆亡。那些人却回答死也甘愿。于是眼为他们歌唱一曲，从此世间再无沁耳。
这也是疯魔了。
一生急于一世，既是自己选的，旁人也无可智慧。
眼族的声音这么厉害，肯定很重要。你的又怎么会落到别处
1000年之前，我与叶长庚做了一个交换。那时的人界修行门派颇多，其中不少都以灭除妖族为己任，妖丹和妖蛊也被他们肆意争夺。
那两族间岂不是势同水火？
正是如此，有些小妖便被鼓动，围住了一座并无修行者的人界城池。他们决定要给人族一个教训，然而双方却是落入某个大妖的局中。我虽能够牵制大妖，却无暇兼顾城中，毕竟城池内外都有他安插的族属，必要时自可大开杀戒。就在那时，叶长庚说他能帮我，不过他不久之前与别族争斗，失去了生意，便要拿走我的。
你难道不会觉得这里面太过巧合？
但当时已是箭在弦上，并无更好的法子。我与那大妖搏杀之时，他也的确护住了城中。
但这其中的艰险，恐怕只有你自己明白。这样做真的值得？那些被救的，也未必感激你，他们甚至连对错都不一定分得清。
不需谁的感激，若是遂了那大妖的愿，终归是些无谓的流血罢了。至于对错，那是人族才会执着的东西。他们花几百年或是上千年去争论一桩事，既然1000年之久都未必能有定论，甚至今日的错转眼就变成明日的对，那我又何必在意？哪怕身后因果随行，我也已经做出了我的选择。便是缙云，一生征战，往来于尸山血海间，又如何辩说他是否错杀一人？
也是，有些东西原本说不清，只看怎么选罢了。但你的生意就这么算了？
我说与他一时，又不是与他一世，只不过如今还无法取回。
为什么？
眼是不能杀死眼的，力量便会受到禁锢。无非是我不够强大，若是够强，这禁制又算得了什么？
是的，总有一天要物归原主的。事在人为，为者忠诚。生死之外，又有什么是一定办不到的呢？
缙云也讲过类似的话。
Thank you again, Christogram, for the
有时
subscription.
候会
You're
觉
doing
得
well.
你们有点像。
I didn't want to interrupt their dialogue.
像他，
哪里像了？
并非颜貌，而是别的一些东西。都很不服输，也绝不会轻易认命。
这世上骨头硬的人，可比你想的要多。
Say that's a lot of information to take in. I'm processing. So she's saying basically that she lent her voice out a long time ago in order to protect a city, and surprisingly he did protect it. I guess that's the plot twist, that he wasn't just a total monster. But apparently there's some kind of limitation on haunt violence where the true powers cannot be used. No worries, Chris Grimm. Hope you're doing well. My weeks have been super rough, to be honest. It's been a tough couple of months, honestly. Mostly with afterwork stuff more than anything else.
外面的风暴停息了，
先去摇曳湾看看。
I love how you could tell we got the Lotus Scape back because all the treasure hunting stuff is done. Crafting recipes. Thornheart. That was the plant we saw earlier. So I know it wants us to head to the shore, but I'm not going to do that. Right, chat? Nice try. Listen, we're gonna go to our... Listen, the world might be ending, the storm might be destroying everything, but we have to go and do side quests. Oh, Persimmon's here. What do you have for us?
人手越来越多啦，大伙儿都干劲十足，主人也辛苦了。
Accept new quest, new fishpole too. New recruit. Oh my gosh, how many quests unlocked from this? Look at this. We apparently got red bean mooncake, sure. What was that, like 20 things that it... Look how many things we have to do now, oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go collect these, I guess. Art Fang, got a lot of items, that's all I care about. 19... Capped us on bamboo, interestingly. We maxed out on wood there. We got another monkey. Never enough monkeys. And we have a decent amount of ore, so hopefully I can make whatever it is that they're requesting us to do. Yeah, side quests and priorities. Like, listen, we know the world is gonna end due to some combination of... Oh, I can't save here. Why can't I save here? Let me just leave and come back. In case we have to do another, horrible woodcutting minigame. I know the game auto-saves, but I want to make sure I don't have to do any of what we just did again. Yeah, I can't attack in this place. Still won't let me save, that's annoying. I wanted to create a quick save slot. Okay, now the question is there anything I have to research? There is. We could get a visual effect for our other character. New armors. I could give people cat ears, apparently. Oh no, we have a lot of food recipes, chat. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, hold on, more important. Chat, I am so happy I did not use up all of our sword crystals. Can we talk about this? Oh man, I get one try at Elementalism 4? Wait, chat. I don't know how confident I'm feeling on this one. Chat knows how brutal the questions are in this game. And it's not letting me quick save. Knowing the game... Okay, is there something I could do to force it to let me quick save? I just want to make sure, because I want to be able to redo this if I fail. Let's go to Yanling. Maybe this'll... Oh, I can't. I mean, I'll try it, but if I fail, I'm going to be very sad. Please don't have me... Oh no, it wants a carpenter. No, not the woodcutting minigame. Anything but the woodcutting minigame. That's the worst one. Oh no, chat, this is gonna not go well. I already feel it. Well, wish me luck. I have to guess questions and really hope I nail whatever woodcutting minigame is here. I get one try at this.
快将我的法器拿来。
Rare material, find me a tool to gauge how much I need. Water tank, probably carpenter's ruler. And we gotta believe. So it's gonna be one of each of the stations. It's probably gonna be the woodcutter or this guy again for some reason. Split the lumber into... No! The worst one. Oh, I hate this minigame. It's like... here and here? Oh, I was off by a little bit. Brutal. I failed. I hate that doesn't give... I hate that minigame so much. There's no point to even doing this. I guess I'll see what the question is. I heard it must be an odd number. Oh, there's only one odd number. Why do you give me that easy one? Stop giving me the woodcutting minigame. It's so finicky. I'm on a timer, so I can't just, like, measure it in real life. It's really annoying. Okay, can I go back? Okay. Let's quit, because I know it saved at some point, and I'd like to continue from wherever it was that we were at. Hopefully not after it did that minigame. Okay, I'm still in front of this, but did it do it? Okay, it saved right before we did this. Good. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna fail the minigame again. I hate the triple cut. The quadra cut, I have like a visual of where it needs to go, but the triple is brutal. Splitting it in half is obviously super easy, but anything in between is just a horrible nightmare. I will take a screenshot if I fail again and go back and just measure it. So, like, what's the visual cue? Okay, so let's learn. Chad, I want you to look at the words where it says chop twice and split the lumber into 3 even pieces. Somebody figure out the right side, what letter it lines up with, and I'm gonna try to figure out the rest of it. So it's like here-ish and like here-ish? No, I was slightly off. So the T and chop twice, and then I didn't see what the other one was, but I'm gonna quit. Perseverance for failing it. Screw you, Gabe. Alright, we're gonna figure it out. So the T and chop twice is my visual cue there. Because, again, like, it's so weird because they're asking you to help cut wood, and what is the big thing if you've taken any workshop class in your life? It's measure twice, cut once, but I'm not allowed to measure this. And this is why you don't do this. Why did they do this? Oh, no, it saved it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can I get the crystal somehow so I could try again? The U and lumber? Okay. As long as somebody can... I was like, we need a visual cue, because I'm like, I hate eyeballing it. I'm always off by, like, just a little tiny bit. And you can see, it's like, I'm not off by, like, a super big amount either. It's so brutal. I think this is what I need to do. So I need to make... I think it's the bottom of this list. Also, they really needed a fast scroll through this. Apologies for me mashing for like the next 2 minutes. What? What? Oh, okay, chat. Okay, we need to have a talk about this. If you're gonna call this Upgrade Sword Crystal 2, why doesn't it make Sword Crystal 2? It made Sword Crystal 1. I feel like I'm being trolled. I feel like I don't understand. What does this one make then? What? What? Sword Crystal 4 makes Sword Crystal 2? Oh my gosh. Chat, you can't make this up. How how is that not purposely really confusing? I feel like that's not on me. I don't feel like that's my fault, chat. I feel like the game lied to me. Actually outrageous. Very special. Welcome to Parameter. Okay, I'm saving the game. that is so brutal. As I said before, the woodcutting minigame is the absolute worst, and the fact that it is on elementalism is just horrendous. Like, I need this for a big upgrade. Oh man. Oh, everybody's exhausted now. So annoying. Alright, where are my enchanters at? This guy isn't exhausted, but I couldn't use him. Let's give him red bean porridge. Now they should be usable. I'm gonna feed our tailors so that they're level 1 and I can level them further. Anybody that's level 1, I want to try to use a bit more. Can we save again? Okay, this time it let us save, which is what I was trying to do before we did that mini game, but whatever. Do 68, 58, 56. Oh, actually, I don't want to put our cook there. Putting the cook there is a terrible idea. Somebody else I can level. Be the herbalist. Okay, so it's the T and chop twice and the U and lumber. Let's see if that's the visual cue. That minigame is just brutal. This game's made me mentally exhausted, pretty much. Microsoft counting, something like that. So the T and chop twice and the U and lumber. Did chat say? Was it the U? It looks about right. We'll find out. Okay, good enough. we got through the nightmare minigame. Okay. Chat will have to help me remember that for when we keep doing this repeatedly. Onslaught 2 has been learned. Okay, is there anything else we could do? We could try Ooh, I only get one attempt at electrifying whip too. Man, a lot of these we just have like a one-up fun of. Well, I should probably save. Oh, it won't let me save, of course. I didn't do anything to qualify for another quick save, apparently. Damn, every single one of my workers is exhausted. I might have to start making... That way they can... Oh, he eats bamboo shoots? Oh, that's easy. Never mind. Everybody else needs, like, all these complicated recipes, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna eat the food raw. Yeah, our tailor can't even do anything here, because I don't have any of these meals. Okay. Let's do partial HP recovery on the character. Oh wait, that's our... Oh no, I don't want to use our carpenter. I take that back. We'll do partial material return. Actually, can I get away without using these? I might be strong enough that they could just do it. Find out in a moment. You bring me a ruler to measure. Hammer, ruler. Again, some of these are so much easier than others. Then you'll just get asked like an absolute nonsense question. I'm holding still because he'll turn to face whoever I need to talk to. To harvest the power of lightning, I need metals or materials conducive to lightning strikes. Any suggestions? So copper, silk, or wood. Well, there's only one that sounds even vaguely metallic, so we're gonna go with copper ore. I've mentioned copper tile. If like a fish will attract lightning, give it a try. Alright, that question wasn't terrible. We could reason through it. What an inscription on the whip? Do you know the rune for thunder? Oh, oops. That's awkward. I think they accidentally translated it. So they're asking what the English word for thunder is. Yeah, that was an oopsie. It's a little bit of an oopsie there, chat. They probably should have changed that question. Can you find the word? Like, okay, like, I'm measuring, like, this really precise woodcutting minigame, and then the other thing's like, do you know what thunder is? Like, this life is unfair, chat, on some of these things. I guess we can make the cat ears. We need... Oh, I don't have enough money? Oh no, chat, I'm poor. I'm one of the poorsies. Rest in peace our 4,000-ish coins. Rip. Does that mean I can't even get the upgrade that I was getting earlier? Oh, brutal. It costs money. No. We had such great items here. Damn, chat. That feeling when you finally pass the minigame, but it costs you so much money that you can't get the upgrade anyway. Okay, we need to figure out how to get money immediately. I guess we'll progress with the plot, because I just physically can't craft anymore. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, we had almost 4,000 coins. They were just gone instantly, thanks to me needing to redo one time. Let's progress the plot, but more realistically, I just want to get to side quests. So we'll see what we did to the Far Night Bay. I was gonna say, what happened to all the soul drifters here?
北洛大人，太好了，终于找到您了。
你是？
我是16，风暴过后，我们马上就来莫里找您了。林道长说让您快去阳平的医馆，出大事了。
什么大事？
他没来得及说，但肯定是很不好的事。我从没见林道长那么着急过。
你们见到祭灵族了吗？
嗯，风暴来临前，他们有些人就已经去了那个金天轮里，剩下的人守在外面。风暴来时都受了伤，正在休息呢。
我知道了，我会尽快赶去阳平。
Oh, are we given yeah, we're given permission to leave? Here we go, chat. Let the side quests begin. The dream world is collapsing. You know, giant storm destroying everything in existence. Why are you not letting me come here? Are you forcing me to go to the other area first? That's so rude. So much rudeness in today's stream. Presumably I can't go to Datong. Wait, I could go to Datong? Wait, so I just can't go to that other location? Why? Is it... Oh, maybe it's under attack in the real world and I can't teleport there? I didn't think of that. Maybe that's what happened. Nothing to do here, though. Take this item, though. You cannot possess any more wild mushroom. I don't see anything to do here, so let's go back in the world map real quick. Is there anything in the Onyx Kingdom that we haven't done? No. Yeah, so... Yeah, we just can't go to Yanling for some reason. That's awkward. I don't see any additional quests in our main hometown. Oh, the Yanping in the Dream World doesn't have anything to do. Let's check the Spirit Realm very briefly. The quest that I can never complete is here. Cool. So nothing new here. Fine, I'll go to Yanping. Are you happy, game? I love I can make the quick tips like rapid fire in the bottom left corner while we wait. Look at that. Look at it go. Look at it go. Taking all the tips, chat.
你去的有的如何？我们俩才刚从那里回来，那边的情形你不是不清楚，谁都着急。
可你冲进去，非但救不了他们，还会白白断送了自己的性命。
那怎么办？难道就这样眼睁睁看着？
唉，你守了2天2夜，已经太累了。与我来，先去休息片刻。
So something happened. So there's standing guard here. Soul Companion. A true friend is as rare as perfectly played tune. Looking forward to someone bring this Autumn Swan melody to Zangwishu. Sure. Final wish. I've wasted my whole life with no family and little time remaining. The only thing I want now is a few more Lost Tales. Oh yeah, where are you at? I'm dueling you right now. Where are you? I will destroy you in children's card games. I don't think we've talked to you before. He says he's better than us at the game. Chat, we can't have that. That's actual blasphemy. We're going in. Thank you for sticking around, Rob. Hopefully you have a good lunch. Exactly. Listen, he challenged us, chat. He threw down the gauntlet. Yeah, I can see what his cards are, but that's not helpful. I probably want this character out of the deck. Oh, I see Moon City. Oh, but I don't have any blue cards. No, I miscounted. Oh, we're gonna lose so many points. Oof. I can't get Moon City. Oh, no, I made a mistake. We might lose here. He might be better than us. Man, it's all blue cards, too. This is so rough. Come on. Give us a good red card. I mean, we have good cards in our hand, but I'm not seeing any good cards on the board. So, like, we're slowly making it up with the points. Okay, that's good. This person's worth a lot of points. Would have been worth more with Moon City, but whatever. Get absolutely dunked on. Get out of here. Did we really just throw away a red card to draw a red card? Rough. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. You're not better than us. You fool. We'll go to everybody. Chat's favorite NPC. We'll zoom in on the NPC just for chat. Look at him, chat. Oops. Wrong person. Ooh, it does not like the camera angle there. He's just living his life, chat. Okay, can we sell some of our many maiden dues? Yeah, I don't need this many. Is anything that we have 99 of, we could just start getting rid of in bulk. Like, we don't need this many deer hop. We might be able to go back to crafting later. It said we capped out on other items. What did we also we capped? Flowers. We don't need this. Boo. 6 feathers. Also, we have like 50 or so. We should be fine. There we go. We went from 100 coins to 10,000. What a turnaround, right, chat? What an absolute turnaround of money. It's a little bit of copper ore. Sure, I'll get rid of some cabbage. Yeah, chat, like, look at this. We're at, like, almost 1,500 from 100. We don't need this many perch. A prawn. Don't need this many bamboo shoots. Much better, chat. So much better. Okay, now we could go purchase the upgrades I couldn't get before. Not bad. Alright, who else was who foolishly wanted to duel me? Oh, they're at the clinic. Oh, unfortunately they're the place I don't want to go to. That's the only place they're safe. They're using the plot to protect themselves, chat. That's not fair. I don't want to advance the plot. So she still wants her flower pots or whatever, which is like never gonna happen. I know. How dare he hide in the plot room? I think I have what you want already. Listen, chat, we gotta put them in their place. I think the right call would be to take the red card out first. Alright, so we just need to make sure they can't get Moon City, and as long as they don't get Moon City, we should be fine. Wow. What a perfect play, chat. Got some interesting choices here. I will take probably him. Let's stop them from getting abilities. She also pairs with Moon City. Yeah, if we take her out, that's actually huge. Alright, so we took away his ability to combo with Moon City because we took away 2 things that they need for it. Oh, I only have 1 play. I think we're fine. Or they just get like 1,000,000 points there. We should still be fine. They'd have to play out of their minds on this card draw. Okay.
Sure.
That's what I thought. See, some of these characters I recognize as just not having been there before. We'll talk to you. We gave him the Autumn Swan Melody, and we acquired 2,590 coins. I guess we just go back to the Lotus Scape, right? Now that I have 1,500 coins. Boy, we went from poor to rich real fast. Crafting recipe attained. Why? Why did we get another one? I'm just gonna plant stuff so we have stuff to sell for the future. How I view this. And I might as well just collect the feathers since that seemed like automatic money for us. Chat saw earlier. That was quite a lot of money we got from those. Like a good 5k or so. Alright, chat. Let's make sure to purchase our actual upgrades before we go on a crafting spree. So, Onslaught 2, I probably want on one of our other characters. Let's just make one of these. Iron Wall 3, sure. Oh, all my people are injured. That's annoying. I really need to make more food, but every time I go to do it, they just kind of burn out instantly. Alright, so let's make food, because we seem to be having an issue where I just am not able to do anything. Oh, we can make persimmon help. That's good. So we're just gonna make a little bit of everything, so I don't need to constantly come back to this menu. Oh, I don't have enough king crab. Fortunate. Oh, it wants us to kill so many chickens, chat. That's brutal. Also, it needs cooking ability 95 plus. What? It's kind of bonkers. I want persimmon to make like 10 of these. Now he burned out. We're kind of in the cycle where we need money to feed them, and then they need to feed others. Unfortunately, we have scallions. That's not too bad. Okay, so let's try this again. So now we should be in the great circle of everybody is at full health. Sparring suit. And Ying's outfit. Huh. We don't have meteoric iron, wherever that comes from. Now let's make exactly one of these. So again, I'm glad we didn't get rid of all of our crystals, since apparently we need to do that. Don't really care about bonus health at all. Oh, is that all we got? We didn't get any other big damagers? Haste. Stamina recovery up. We could just make these going forward, which is interesting. Upgrade sword crystal. See, I don't trust this, because I'm like, I would think this would... I guess you're supposed to recognize the icon on the left as to what it makes. Like, this is level 1, this is level 2. But, like, why wouldn't you just put the outcome of it in the text below? Like, I think I understand what they were going for here. Like, this is now a level 3 crystal. So I could turn a staff crystal 4 into a level 3. But, like, reading it, you wouldn't think that way. And the graphic in the middle is not entirely accurate either. Just kind of evil. Just kind of evil how they did that, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go to improve our stats a little bit. So we have nothing but crit ups here, right? Yeah, we do. Oh, we're allowed to stack the defenses? Oh, no, chat. Wait a minute. I have a plus 70 defense? Yeah, we're good. Chat, we're good. I was going to put this on the AI, but if I'm allowed to just put them in, I mean, that's a big damage reduction for me. Yeah, we still don't really have anything to give them. Get rid of Onslaught 1, give her Onslaught 2 for a small damage boost. Anything else I really want to learn here? Before we continue with the plot? Oh, I guess I could try to get the cat ears. Now that we have tailors that could do things again. I need somebody of decent level ability. Why are all of our carpenters exhausted? They didn't even do anything. We're the ones helping them, right, chat? Like so unfortunate. Who did I not heal that they're complaining about? I don't understand. Like this guy? We burned down our enchanter, but we just set him back up. I swear, chat, I'm like, just let us make the thing. Also, I didn't check to see if we could get any upgrades here. And ping architecture. We might do this one first. I think we're looking for an item here for the flower beds that we haven't been able to do, like, at all. Guess we'll try it. That guy's easy enough to recover. We should probably level this person. And then we'll bring... probably nobody else if I don't need to. Oh no, a tailor is required. Okay, let's bring a level 1 so they level. And then I'll bring in... I don't think anybody else. Alright, chat, what nonsense are we about to be asked?
这块布得处理一下。
What should I use to assemble the wood together? Seal water, carpenter, glue, swim bladder. I mean, it would be glue, right? You're assembling something. I just have the unpersimmon stare at the camera and judge us.
处理材料真是费功夫。
What pattern should I carve to make the stone wall look impressive? Birds and flowers. More are designed well in pattern. Wait, this is a subjective question. This is BS. I'm just gonna pick the bottom one. They are all special creatures that will make it look impressive. Apparently. Bring me a tool to split the rock. Is there any other option other than axe? I give up a basin of water or the axe. Again, some of these questions are not really made equally. Like, what is that, right, chat? Ah, yes. Pour water on it. That'll show them. Oh, so we can improve the... Okay. Let me just create the upgraded fishing pole so they stop asking about it. Yes, we do have more things to do here. I'd like at some point, maybe at the very end of the game, we'll decorate the house in its entirety. But I think right now when resources are low, there's no reason to do that. Also, there's so many things we haven't even seen yet. Holy, there's so many decorations. Why are there so many decorations? Look at that. There's like 80 plus. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to make these. We've upgraded the poultry pen. Now we're gonna have a more advanced workstation. That's those quests out of the way. Guess I'll try to have them make a hot spring in case it matters. And statue. Burn, haystack. Yeah, I don't see anything I'm looking for here still, sadly. So the pen did upgrade. Hey, look at this. Oh. I was looking at the gold gilder, but wow. that is a generous hitbox on the ground, right, chat? Look at that. Take that. Oh my. You really get up in the air there. Love you can walk into it and spin it, though. Well, we certainly improved the look of this place quite a bit. Spin, spin, indeed. Did that unlock anything in the crafting area? Shockingly, no. Complaining that they don't have enough skill. Because, oh, what happened to my carpenters? Is she just not good enough? She's a 58 though. What? Oh, there's another tail. Ugh, why are our This is it before. This part of the game I don't enjoy because it's like you're always balancing like why are they just always exhausted? Just work without pay, it's fine. All of our cooks are good. There we go. I'm just gonna give everybody just a little bit of something so I could use them again. Or anybody else that's just gonna complain they don't have enough stats. Porky Lee's gonna level. This guy just eats bamboo shoots raw for some reason. What an absolute monster. Alright, I think we're good now. Hopefully they do not ask me to do whatever they need again. For quite some time. Get you up to level 4. Put another tailor here. Apparently it takes 2 tailors to develop cat ears. I know chat was deeply invested in the question of how many people it would take to make this. Oh boy. Fur must be treated before sewing. How can I remove the grimes? Brush with a metal comb, pick and shake vigorously, dip in water. I'm assuming dip in water. There we go. We did it, chat. Sew the hair into the cable that lost the needle. Help me find it. Enough. Oh no, what is this bag? Scared about this bag, chat. A little thirsty. Can you bring me something to drink? Wait, I could just give her scissors? What does that have to do with her request? Strange water? Wait a minute. Can we just poison her? Oh, yes. Why don't you have this? I'm sure everything will be fine. Okay, so we'll go a little bit further with the plot, but not too much further. Guess we'll try to learn legendary medicine and get that out of the way.
这里我不太确定。
Need water to soak the new liquid. Okay, so let's find some water. Enough to do. Huh? Wait. Is that not the guy I talked to? What? Wait. Wait, what? Where's the other guy? Well, this isn't fair. I just don't know where the thing is. What? Where's the other person? Where did you put the other person? That's not fair. Honestly, did chat see the other person? Because he wasn't giving a prompt. Wow, this sucks. I don't know where it put this person, but that's unfortunate. I only saw the one person, but I wasn't given the prompt to interact. I'm assuming it wasn't bugged, but like, where was the other person? I swear that was the only person there, because there was only one person working, but it wasn't giving me any options for it. How annoying. And now, of course, I burned out the herbalist. Alright, we're gonna save before we do that again. Like, was he supposed to give me more prompts and he just didn't? Let's save before we do this again. Okay. Let's try this one again. I'm gonna hold still. As I said before, I think he was supposed to be the one giving me the prompts, but he didn't.
这里我不太确定。
Alright, so I'm even gonna walk away from him, so that way it aims me, presumably, back to him.
缺了个重要的东西。
Is he bugged? Or is there another thing somewhere? It pointed me to him, but there's no interact. What is this? Well, that's just not fair. Is there something down here? No. This is actually unfair. Okay. So if we turn and we look at him, so now I'm here. Now you get the interact. Really? Really? That's not my fault, chat. It failed to load the interact. That's not my fault. That's just rude. I'm sitting here like there's no prompt. I'm hitting the button, nothing happens. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. Oh, minigame. I'm getting trolled in real time. I don't even think he's gonna ask us anything hard. It just doesn't physically let me answer it. Could try to swap them a little bit. Maybe this'll fix it. Let's see if this fixes it. Okay, at least we got this out of the way. Is he gonna give me the prompt this time? So it'll say interact when I can interact. Now he gives me the prompt. Okay. Give me the medicinal powder. Okay, well, I'm assuming it's this. Chat, whatever. Whatever, chat. I got confused because there's no prompt. Whatever. This needs ginger. It's put away in a box. Oh no, I don't remember what ginger looks like. I genuinely don't remember what ginger looks like in this game. I don't think it's this. It can't be that. That might be ginger. That's not ginger. Okay, hopefully that's ginger. It's like one of those things where I'm like, man, how much do I remember the game's arbitrary icons? Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. Also, yeah, that's fine. We got through the mind the mind games of the minigame not giving me an interact prompt. stylish earrings. I'm gonna save, so I don't need to do that again. I don't think there's actually too much we can learn. We've shockingly actually almost completed everything, except for the food ones, which I should probably do. We want another carpenter. Let's put our level 1 there so they get experience, and I'll put Porky Lee in there since he's easy enough to heal. Sorry, it was chili earring. I was trying to look at what the name of the item was. Is it like a literal pepper? Is that what that is? Okay. Oh no. Please don't make me do the woodcutting minigame. I beg of you, please don't make me do the woodcutting minigame.
处理材料真是费功夫。
Want to make earrings in the shape of chili pepper. What materials will work best? Fresh chili peppers, hone gem, dye wood. Gem, presumably? I imagine you don't literally put the chili peppers in there.
我要用的东西不在啊。
Edit prototype, bring me a mirror. Like, listen, you can take half a step and take the bronze mirror for yourself. I'm telling you, like, listen, I didn't even move. That's how easy it was. You could have just grabbed it. Cool.
得设法画出样式来。
Need to gauge the shape. Help me find the chili pepper from the box. No, 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 yes, no, no, no. There we go. Easy enough. Got it done fast. Congratulations. Yeah, these guys are super lazy. I like the one where one of them was like, hand me the saw, but if you were watching the character sawing, like they were using it and then they just put it down for us to pick it up again. I'm like, really? I'm pretty sure you know where the saw is, dude. I'm just saying, like, it was right there. Oh, man. On the plus side, we can get a bajillion feathers and sell them for worm cash. Also, I'm stuck on the chickens. The chickens are too powerful. Apparently, I really need to start selling more feathers. I might reduce down to like 80, or reduce by 80 is what I meant to say. Alright, so we just have a couple food items left. Let's save. Guess we'll try it. Rice dim sum. Delicacy. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll try it. Just looking at the regenerates 80% health in 10 seconds. That's a lot of health gain. Don't think it matters who we assign here. We need another helper. We do. We have another chef. We do. Good enough. Which of these pickled duck eggs do you think would work best? Pickled for the day, a month, a year? Oh my gosh, I have no idea, chat. I'm like, I don't know the answer to this question. A day doesn't sound long enough and half a year sounds too long. I'm gonna pick a month. Any idea on how to improve the flavor of sticky rice soaked in plain water? Add sauce to water. Add hot water to the water. Add salt to the water. I mean, salt you normally do, so it's probably salt or sauce. I'm gonna try sauce first. Apparently very happy with that. Find some string for me. We got the wool yarn. We have rope. We have thread. Probably want thread. There we go. Yeah, I was just like, it's one of those things where like, NPCs are definitely trolling us. We're getting into slightly more obscure food making questions. could do the light perch soup, which gives us metal resistance. It's about as strong as the other one, but just gives 20 resist. Interesting. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna bring in double cooks. Also, we went from 20,000 to 6K. We really burn out on money fast in this game. Like, no joke. Presumably you're the first person. Rats, where did I leave the perch? Help me find it. Wait, is there more than one fish in here? That's kind of evil. Is this the perch? Question mark? Okay, there we go. Like, there were multiple fish in there. Fetch me a vegetable from the basket. Okay, no, yes, no. Okay, there we go. We identified the green thing. We did it, chat. We are the winner. What do you do to make a sticky seafood soup? Add cinnabar, oil, or starch? I mean, starch is known to clump it together. This is have you cooked before the quiz. They love adding cornstarch to thicken things up. There you go, Cham. We're learning. Wish we could get Persimmon's cooking ability a little higher, because he's the easiest one to recover. Do stuff like that. Now, since we're about to do a lot of stuff with chefs, we're gonna feed them one more time, because we're in a brutal cycle if everybody's hungry. Porky Lee's easy enough to fix. Persimmon hasn't gained any experience, I've noticed. Maybe I have to put him in as a helper to level up? He's like one of the only characters we haven't been able to give experience, and Wheezy, we just need to... Their needs are too expensive. Sesame buns. Might be able to make. Flatbreads. Get more of these just in case. Okay. Let's proceed with trying to make food. There's not too much left, I think, to do. We've completed everything else. We have fish and tomato sauce, and that's the last one? Alright. Well, we gotta get it in one try. I only have 4 spice, and we need 3. Is there anybody else we could just add? Maybe I can add you to get experience. How come we can't have Persimmon help these characters? That's what I was kind of confused by. I don't know if this is high enough for the cook skill. I hope it is. You need to get at least 40% from this. Hopefully this is good enough. What do you do to improve the flavor of the fish? Mince it, cut it into segments, make pattern with incisions. Probably pattern with incisions so it can naturally absorb whatever is in the pot. Okay, we got exactly 40%. Let's bring me some spices to coat the fish. No, yes, no. Okay, there we go. Spices, I've at least seen it up in game to know what it looks like. Forgot where I put the honey. It's what do you mean you forgot? It's right here. I now you're just being lazy. It's like right here. Wait, you can take half a step and go grab it. I swear, these people. Food get, chat. I guess I can have them fish one more time. I suppose we can move on with the plot. I basically just want to sell our feathers, since we can make a lot of money that way very easily without me needing to do a lot of menuing. I just walk over the feathers naturally. And we should have enough to buy anything else that might come up. I'm gonna go back to chat's favorite character. Honeypot gonna trap some people now, exactly. So yeah, we'll advance the plot just a teeny tiny bit, but we're not gonna be playing for too much longer. Technically, I could pause now, but I at least want the ability to not leave on the cliffhanger there for chat of why they want us back at the inn so much. Yeah, look how many feathers we got here. Look at that, chat. Nice 1,000 we just regained. Nice 1,000 we just gained. Another 1,000 that we gained. Plus some clams. Not bad. We're back up to 10k-ish. I mostly just want to duel the person in children's card games. I'm not gonna lie. That's really why we're coming over here. So I still don't know where to get these flower things from. What's the name of this place? Flower stand. Just making a note here to double check at some point where we get these. I don't remember if we explore or if it's something we make with crafting. See if one of our carpenters hasn't leveled. Maybe that's why we haven't gotten it yet. We have these characters here. Yeah, see, this character hasn't leveled. I wonder if this is the person that's causing us to have problems. Oh, we actually didn't get any food that she's able to get. So I have a feeling, Chad, this is the character we need to level, because every other carpenter is maxed, except for this one, and it's because they have really annoying things that they require. Can we just buy sesame buns? It's curious. I don't recall what gives them XP other than literally making them craft stuff. Is also kind of a problem. Get more pork buns. That's all you sell. Yeah, that's all we have in terms. Get some tofu, get more spices, get some ginger. Spice and sauce. Buy some chili seeds. I guess I could see if there's something we could do to level her. I think I recall looking this up earlier in the session, and it was just that, like, we basically just need to get level 2 in order for people to get additional abilities. Hello, weird Santa person. Also, look how many feathers we could just get again. Ooh, new types of feathers have unlocked. That could be fun. Is there something she could be researching? I didn't think we have anything else she could work on is the problem. Alright, let's learn if crafting actually gives them experience, since I don't think we've ever looked. What is her current XP total? She's exhausted. Oh, because we need these other things. Nice. Can I make... Like, we have one of almost every food. The fact that we still can't feed her is kind of insane. Need eggs. Where do we get eggs from? Oh, you know what? That's right, we could get it from here. I was thinking like purchasing from grocers, but I could just get them from here. Chat, what an annoying thing to get a recipe for. I think I see why she's been level 1 if she requires this kind of stuff. At least we're getting like bulks of 6 instead of single eggs. That's a little better. A little better. Alright, tons of eggs. So hopefully with all this we can get the food that she actually wants. Yeah, now we can make these. And he immediately burns out, so I can only make one. Man, this is so annoying. I don't mind the exhaustion mechanic, but it is like way too extreme on the cooks. Guys, so she's the only... So other than Persimmon, she's the only one that is currently exhausted. Oh my gosh, we need so many more of these to heal her. Holy, it's so annoying. Yeah, once we're done hitting her level 2, I'm not feeding her anymore. She will go wanting, chat. Hopefully we don't need to make any of this ever again, because this is very annoying to me. To constantly menu back into here. Okay, so we have one more thing to heal her for later. So, we did all that just to answer the question, does crafting actually give you experience? Let's find out in real time. So she is at 266. Does she get anything if I tell her to craft something here? Let's find out. I said 266. Did she get XP? Oh my god, it went up by 2? That's it? Oh, come on. Come on, there has to be a better way to do this. That's not gonna work. That is painful. We don't need help on anything else, so I can't use any of these. That is absolutely painful, chat. Is there really nothing else? Oh gosh, come on. Yeah, that's a big oof. If it didn't cost like 1,000,000 resources, I would do it, but it's gonna burn us out of gold if I do this. That's the problem. So rough, chat. I'm just gonna put random things just to collect money later. So I'd have to craft like 50 things, or we'd have to learn a new tech. So sadly, I might have to wait longer, because I just don't see this being realistic. I don't know where to get meteoric iron, though. I don't know if we've even seen it so far in this game. Yeah, that's just absolutely outrageous. Anyway, let's continue with the plot. So if we're really desperate and the quest gets locked out for whatever reason later, at least we should be fine, because in theory I could make enough money to then pay for all the other things. Yeah, fine feather sells for quite a lot. Longtail feather sells for an okay amount. Okay, we rebalanced our cash back up to 10,000. That's our magic number for now. I'm assuming no stores will upgrade at any point, but I'll check one more time. Yeah, these items are absolutely a terrible... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, there is an upgrade in the shop? They actually bothered to upgrade? Really? Huh. There's also new pendants and stuff like that. I mean, I'm right here. I'm going to buy it. Right, chat? Like, I'm not going to not wear another damage reduction by 75. Well, back to selling items. That's interesting, I guess. I don't remember that being in the shop before. Also, rest in peace, all of our money. Damn, we got super poor again. I think there's too much else I could sell for like a lot of money. So then maybe a couple fossils. I think this might be good enough for now. I don't want to burn out on... Like, I don't mind selling iron ore because we're mining, so I know we're going to get some back anyway. But other things I'm not as willing to just throw away yet, since I'm not convinced we could get them back as easily. So we haven't upgraded any of the companion armors, and I don't think we ever will, chat. I can be real with you. I don't think it's worth our time. I don't really see a downside to when they quote-unquote die. I'm gonna leave them where they are. I'd rather them just be really high offense and free skills than defensive. So we still don't have our other companion to get bonus items, which is a bit sad. Alright, where's the person that wants to play children's card? Oh no. There's another book in here. Duke Wins Travels the Third. But it would remain futile, but he finally did track his family down. Fortunately, his mother had cried until she was blind after losing him and passed soon after. Wow, imagine crying so much you blind yourself forever, and then you die from it. That's kind of intense. I felt chills inside from the story. I once heard people saying parting is the true sorrow, but never really hit home until now. Should take some good wine and pay a visit to Brother Sue. Is this the person on death's door wanting to do children's card games with us? Hell yeah, we're dueling you into the grave, old man. I don't know why there's no music in here, but it's fine. Get the people out of here. Nicely done. I have one green card. I'm going to use it to take the sword, because the sword is usually worth a decent amount. I don't even think I've seen that card on the far right before. Or if it's their rare card that we're about to take from their corpse, because we're definitely killing them. Not feeling super convinced about these draws so far. That helps a little bit. Okay, that's another good red one. Yeah, we've been collecting the swords, so I'm like, eventually we'll get the person that could use said sword, so I'm not too worried here. Okay. I think we're putting them in the grave, chat. It might be GG here. Like card to replace. Oh, can I take Moon City from them? That would be funny. Hell yeah, I took Moon City from them, chat. Hell yeah. Look at that steal. What a steal. What a steal, chat. They got absolutely dumpstered. See, I only know like 2 cards in this whole card game, but man, oh my gosh. You destroyed him. 83 to 239. Holy. Get out of here, old man. Straight to the grave, fool.
No mercy!
Wait, updated entries, Nameless last note. Wait, hold on. Is this the person that had the last note? We got the follow-up to the BS lore. Wait, hold on. That was the old man from that ridiculous story. Hold on, it updated, right? Where is it? I want to see it. That was like the most outrageous lore of all time. It was in here, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're reading it through. We're reading it through for people that haven't seen it before. One of the most ridiculous lore of honestly all time. This thing is a roller coaster. It apparently updated. So I guess we dueled the old man into the grave, and that was the guy that did the last note. There we go. They did mention the Lost Tales. We're gonna read the full thing. I've waited for so long, and at last, the death comes to me. It has been a decade now that the day is finally here. My body is shriveled over time, and my skin has aged too. Now my legs and feet are as rough as the grapevines in Shu's yard. She was a resident of Yanling, but she was not the Spitfire type of the girls hawking flowers on the street. First met her when I passed by the Maigi temple with my father. She was in an ash gray floral dress, set up from the other girls in overly bright garbs around her. Never expected at the time that I would marry her and become a loving couple. ... I reminisced about when I was yet a poor scholar. I buried myself in a reading on a cold rainy night. She watched the drops pouring off the eaves, asking me, "You often mention the celestial silver river. Does this rainfall look like this?" The chilling rain could hardly be compared to the majestic cascade of Mount Lu. But seeing the sparkles in her eyes, I felt I saw the great waterfall. Our situation improved after I passed my first imperial exam, and the house became more spacious with more concubines. The harem fought for my attention. Wow, what a roller coaster. Thus, Shu and I began drifting apart. I was vexed when I heard news of her Lost Tales addiction. She's merely an illiterate, vulgar farm wife, whereas I was highly successful. Perhaps we were never meant to be together. By the time my title was rescinded, properties confiscated, and the harem scattered like frightened flock, Shu had passed long before. Returned to the old house with untamed grapevines and saw the hubris, or not the hubris, the debris that my life has led up to. Honestly, hubris also works there. Shu's dowry basket age, the cosmetics inside replaced with components for Lost Tales. I took the papers out, but was surprised to find among them a stack of banknotes with a letter, written by Shu. It turned out that she uncovered a plot between the concubines and my rivals to frame me, so she used playing card game as an excuse to save up and hide money for me in secret. I'd like to think if she had told me about it, we could have made it through together. Perhaps she knew I wouldn't have believed her at that point. Later, when she became gravely ill, I was frequently away on trips. I realized now she was never the type to indulge in fad. Okay, so I should have known why her character changed abruptly. Repentance gnawed at my heart. I couldn't stand how I mistreated and neglected my poor Shu. The pain I felt as I read her letter was unbearable. I kept seeing her in my dreams, only to wake up alone. I can vaguely see her every time I pick up her Lost Tales knickknacks. She would hold one and ask me with a smile, "Is this the rainfall the celestial silver river you mentioned look like? Finally, time has come for me to leave the world. Doing so, I die with sorrow and regret." What an absolutely outrageous reading. Thank you, game. I am so glad I read that lore. So yeah, they have now passed. We can no longer reduel them. That is the end of the Lost Tales and Nameless Last Note. What a journey, chat, to get to that point. Holy. I mean, I don't even think we continue with the plot. You can't top that. It's over. Chat, the stream's over. Just let's go to Let's Chat. We're not topping Nameless Last Note. Anything other than that will just be a disappointment. We're gonna hold the plot for next time. But anyway, chat, what a follow through. I have to say that is my favorite lore in any video game. It's just the word, it starts off as kind of like talking about a love story, and then it just introduces the harem out of nowhere. You just get clotheslined or pile drived. You can't handle it, chat. It comes out of nowhere. Just like, oh my gosh, what a ridiculous lore. So let's talk about, I guess, how the rest of the session went and how we feel about it. Well, at least the villain is realizing that demons don't really work on us, so that's step one. Step two, we got to see Wuzan a little bit, and how the city was abandoned, and basically all the people were either eyeless monsters in the caves or feeding on them in the chambers. The chambers beyond, which is quite a tale. Kirk says the wife was a true ride or die, and covering the harem plan still makes sure he's set when things go wrong. I know. Damn. He should die with regret, right, chat? like she went through all that and then she died of illness. Wow. Something else, chat. Anyway, we dueled him to death. Oh, we officially killed somebody through card games. I think our dreams have been achieved. We did our inner Yu-Gi-Oh representation and we sent him to the Shadow Realm, right? Like, we believed in the heart of the cards, and that heart of the cards is telling us we're gonna kill that old man, and we killed him good, chat. He's done. We made Yugi proud, exactly. No more it should have been me angry speeches or anything like that. We're now Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists. Exactly, we killed somebody in card games. We're Yu-Gi-Oh now. So yeah, there's honestly no topping that. I mean, come on. We got to do children's card games, kill the guy, and we got the best lore in the game to update. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 session, chat. There weren't like too many bosses to fight, so it wasn't too bad. Even with the restriction of not being able to summon our monsters, the one-on-one fight was pretty easy compared to the other ones. I still think some of the harder one-on-ones, ironically, are from the werewolf guy, especially the first time you fight him when you have like no additional abilities, you don't have monsters, you have low stamina, and he's just really aggressive with unblockables. I think so far he has been the hardest fight in terms of just like not perishing. I mean, obviously we took a lot of damage from like the Sword Forge, and then the optional fight with the person that is the sword and they're holding themselves in the dream world. That character was also a decent fight, but yeah, it definitely is. It feels a lot easier. And now that we got not one, but 2 defense upgrades, reminder, we got the Iron Wall to take us from literally nothing to plus 80. Then we got another armor that gives us 80. We could go and buy another Iron Wall 3 for more defense, but honestly, I don't even feel like we were taking that much damage in the first place, so I might just hold off to just get Iron Wall 4 later. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not in a rush. And then we could give our AI the hand-me-downs that I don't need anymore. That's what I'm thinking. That's all they'll receive. We have 1 spare onslaught for our other companion at some point, I guess, question mark. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there, but oh boy. What a great note to end on. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube, because as I said before, there's nothing topping that moment. It's over. So with that, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time.